Look at the price of gas! Ugh! It's one tank. Anyways.
What's up? Check out Jack's butt. On the last episode, we created the floor for our van out of sheets of baltic birch. Now it's time to make the subfloor, which consists of conduit and insulation. We took a trip to Home Depot, the first of several, to get some aluminum square tubing. While the floor was still in the van, we measured out where we would want the conduit to go. Make sure you are thinking about the van design as a whole during this point, as we almost forgot to measure with our water tank. The conduit will be how we string tubes and wires across the van, instead of threading them up and around the ceiling or down the walls.
Used contact cement.
Contact cement is the key ingredient we used for gluing the subfloor together. Once the conduit had dried to our floor, we began the insulation. We used 1-inch thick sheets of thermasheath foam insulation. Luckily, this material was much easier to cut on our temperamental table saw. You may remember from last episode that we used 1/4-inch thick pieces of birch to hold our floor sheets together. We used the table saw to make the groove that would fit over these. We spread contact cement on both sides before setting them together. Next, we had to make the holes that would make our conduit accessible from the walls. Dad took a drill and then used a deburring tool to get rid of all of the sharp edges. For extra measure, he used a tool with a great noise. The next step is very important, and my dad does not recommend skipping it.
This is a caterpillar grommet that protects the edge of the hole so that when you run wires through it and tubes through it, they don't get cut. Now that I've checked the fit, I'm going to glue it in with a little bit of silicone glue, and it'll never go anywhere and it'll never cut a wire. All right.
Here's the floor. Here's the way we attach the boards of the floor. I'm just talking out loud. Here's our insulation. This is the conduit to run wires underneath.
While Dad was putting some finishing touches on the floor, I added a few mantras to the floor of our van before I began turning the van into a conspiracy theorist's dream. But more on that on the next episode of Vanna Lamma Ding Dong. Thanks for watching.